What's up, shipheads? This is the Sir Yacht Show. We got a wonderful Week 2 recap. Unless you are a fucking Browns fan, then it will not be wonderful. We're presented by nobody. We're doing this thing independently again. I'm joined by my twin brother at Brickwall Blitz, who is breathing into the microphone right now, and also joined in, I think, are you in Minneapolis?
I'm in South Dakota now. Straight from
Sioux
parents'
Falls.
basement.
We are coming from a parents' family room. We are an Ohio and South Dakota podcast. Our top headlines for today. The Browns had a 13-point lead with 90 seconds left and horrifically lost to the Jets 31-30. That's the second meltdown in September with some Jets in New York that I'll never forget.
Damn.
What the fuck, dude? That was the
fucked up one.
That was the fucked up one. Your censor. You want to go again in case we have to censor that?
No. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Las Vegas police are investigating allegations that a fan struck Kyler Murray on Sunday. The fan is being charged with assaulting a minor. Fuck, I messed that one up.
Oh my god!
Classic drum roll in there. I'll fix that.
Unreal.
But it's
All right. On Sunday, a group of Browns tailgaters made a sign that said, in quote, "Happy endings are not illegal." They certainly are, though, if you saw the Jets game.
ooh. That was a tough one. We'll get into that one in a bit, but I'm sure you guys had a rough.
Do we have to? Yeah.
I think we do. You're the one who came with the whole outfit.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
All right. Last week, the NFL ran its first Thursday night football game on Amazon Prime. However, many people were unable to figure out how to watch the games, which led to the Amazon customer service team being the most overworked employees since, well, every other Amazon worker.
Bars. There you go.
The Philadelphia Eagles absolutely destroyed the Vikings on Monday night as primetime Kirk threw 3 interceptions. Guys, I must be getting my Pennsylvania cities mixed up because isn't it people from Pittsburgh that usually fuck Cousins?
Jesus, man. Jesus.
Rough night for
Jesus.
Kirk and all
Jesus.
Primetime Kirk, 2-10 in Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
2-10.
Speaking of which, Kirk Cousins is reportedly the 6th most liked quarterback in the NFL, according to the Morning Consult's August 22 survey. It is also being reported from the same survey that he had also murdered the 26 players below him.
It's probably accurate.
ESPN Plus released a sketch comedy video where Eli Manning wore a disguise and tried out for the Penn State football team. They weren't able to show the ending, though, as Manning was unable to make the team.
Damn. Damn.
After just 2 games, Trey Lance is out for the season after injuring his right ankle. He has ankle. He has officially spent more time under center at a strip club than he did as quarterback this season.
Bro, every single one of yours are like completely out of pocket right now.
North Dakota State pride right there.
Yes.
Unreal.
Yeah. Shout Fargo.
Falcons tight end Kyle Pitts only has 4 catches through 2 weeks. I haven't seen anything this rarely used since Tom Brady's family time.
Oh.
Divorce. Colin Cowherd is climaxing right now.
He is. Speaking of Tom Brady, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just signed a new weapon for Tom Brady. Wide receiver Cole Beasley, a move which has made the rest of the league respond with, fuck. Name a better duo, Tom Brady and undersized white wide receivers.
Fuck.
All right, those are some pretty good headlines, and we did pretty good. That last week is definitely our preseason. We're getting back into things right now. Before we get into the episode, guys, I do want to talk about something serious. Love is dead after Adam Levine cheated on his supermodel wife, who is pregnant with her 3rd child and wanted to name it after the mistress. So just wanted to bring that up because I don't think I could tie that into any other point in the episode. There's no joke. It's just love is dead. So
I'm just glad he's getting canceled so he can stop making mid music.
Mid. Also, Jimmy Garoppolo is back. If we remember from last year's episodes, Jimmy Garoppolo is handsome, and handsome people get everything they want.
Especially if you're Adam Levine, apparently.
Jeez.
God. Yeah. I don't even think he's that good looking, but what
No, he kind of looks like a Chipotle bag. Like all those tattoos. Do it for me.
Bro, I'm so hungry. I'm going to get Chipotle after this.
He looks like a Chipotle worker without the ear holes, though.
All right. Obviously, we're kind of, pushing this back and procrastinating, but the inevitable that we need to talk about, I'm wearing a Myles Garrett shirt. The Browns collapse on Sunday was
They did.
absolutely depressing.
It was.
And what's even crazier, guys, is the media is blaming the loss on Nick Chubb. A lot of people are blaming Nick Chubb because he didn't go out of bounds. The guy had fucking 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns. And he didn't go out of bounds. And you're going to blame him? Not the guy that missed your extra point. Not the guy that gave up a 6-yard bomb. Not the person that let the onside kick happen. Not the people that let the touchdown happen after that. You're going to blame the guy that scored 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, apparently he's got to stop all of that, and he didn't. He fucked up.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. I mean, hindsight is obviously always 20/20, but are you going to really fault a guy for putting you up 2 scores with like 90 seconds left or whatever it was? I think that's got to go entirely on the defense personally. Obviously, hindsight, you could say, oh yeah, you should have taken the knee and they could have kneeled it out. But if you can't trust your defense to keep you within 14 points after 90 seconds, then you got some other issues.
Exactly. That's the issue too. And
he's also at the 2-yard line. Like as well, like you can't stop your momentum like that quickly.
No, and the first down marker was at the 1.5-yard line. Exactly. Even Kevin Stefanski, like he was trying to be accountable, hold himself accountable, but he's like, I should have told Nick Chubb not to score there. And it's like, that's such a bad fucking look. You should have told the defense not to fucking give up 14 points. I'm sorry. Joe Woods should be fired. The defensive coordinator for the Browns should be fired. I talked about it way too much this past weekend, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Is that okay, or should we still talk about it?
I'm not as plugged into the Browns as you guys are, but is Joe Wood has he had problems like this before? Like, has the Browns defense given up big spots like this before?
Well, look at the talent on that defensive roster. You got Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney, Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit, John Johnson, JOK. I mean, they should be a top 5, top 3 defense in the NFL. There's no question they should be top 5. And they're like ranked 25th across the board. Special teams is 27th. There is a problem. The offense is great. The defense and special teams, not so much. So in terms of defense, yes, Joe Woods, there is a problem.
Yeah. I will say Grant Delpit did not have a good game. He had like an awful game.
No, but the defense didn't either in general. So
right. Yeah.
Anyways, Matt, you're not a Vikings fan. You're a Rams fan. They beat the Falcons, so congratulations on that.
Thank you. I got some Rams stuff behind me right now. It's all my dad's.
My guy, dude. The Vikings, Kirk Cousins sucks. There are a lot of people that picked him to be the MVP. He's not good. Not good. The Eagles, for real. Jalen Hurts, maybe him.
Is a dog.
We'll find out. He's a dog. He's an Eagle as well. The Bills are very, very good. They might just go 17-0 and win the Super Bowl.
Bills are a generational team.
And a non-generational team would be the Titans. The Titans suck. Mike Vrabel might be fired this season.
The AFC South just sucks. Who's going to win the AFC South? I think the
Jaguars. Let's go.
Bro, speaking of that, the Colts have lost 8 straight games in Jacksonville. Everybody picked the Colts to win. Absolute amateur hour. I was at the last Colts-Jaguars game when they were all dressed up as clowns and I was dressed up as Batman. You literally always bet on the Jaguars winning at home against the Colts. It is the safest thing. I bet $5 that day and won $32. It is the safest bet ever.
Apparently, I was one of the people who picked the Colts too.
So do you think the Jaguars are going to win the division though, Matt?
I don't know who else will. I mean, the Titans still have a chance, I think. I think Houston probably has a chance. Probably, but I don't know. That whole division's a mess. I do like the Jaguars. I like them this weekend. We'll get into that a little later, but I mean, the Jaguars have played 2 pretty good games. They probably played the 2 best games out of anyone in that division so far.
That's true.
Would agree. Also, the Chicago Bears are back at sucking. They're not good. They won because of a monsoon. Not great. I just feel bad because Justin Fields definitely has the tangibles to be good.
Does he? He threw 11 passes. So they apparently don't agree with you.
Well, the Chicago Bears are sneakily, this could be a hot take. This is not my hot take. We'll do hot takes later, but sneakily the worst run franchise in NFL history.
Them and the Giants both are pretty bad.
I mean, the Browns are pretty bad too. I'm not going to say the Browns are off the hook.
Hang on. Excuse me, Matt. Matt, one sec. Did you just say the 2-0 Giants are bad?
I still think I stand by the fact that when they made that Odell trade, the Browns handed off being the worst run organization to the Giants.
That is true.
You have said that, yeah. Another game that was pretty unreal was the Cardinals-Raiders game. No pun intended. Kyler Murray answered the call of duty, went in video game mode, had the craziest 2-point conversion of all time, and then essentially just won the game at the end. Or the Cardinals picked up was it a fumble at the end? Hunter Renfrow fumble.
He fumbled
2 fumbles in a row.
Yeah.
And then Kyler Murray apparently got hit by a fan, but maybe the fan was trying to congratulate him. Not really sure. Yeah. But it was a pretty exciting week.
20-second 2-point conversion as well. Like that's probably like the longest 2-point conversion ever. Crazy.
Yeah, 20 seconds is a long time.
Yeah, I remember we were texting in the group message, and I like said something. It was when the Cardinals were down. I'm like, I don't know where the Cardinals go from here, like as a franchise. Like I was ready to bury the whole team, rebuild, and start over. And then I checked the score again, and they were in overtime. So gotta give my kudos to them there.
You were ready to bury Kyler. You were the number one Kyler hater.
I wouldn't say hater.
No, we're definitely an anti-Kyler Murray podcast. Besides you, two to three people are definitely, yeah.
I've said I think he throws the prettiest looking ball in the whole league. But he's going to be done by October, November.
Yeah.
Man.
Someone said it looks like a kid that stole something from his parents and he's running away.
Saw that, yeah.
Away. All right, another game that before we move on, completely forgot about was the Ravens-Dolphins game. Like, I was just so focused on the Browns collapse that I didn't think about the bigger collapse. Dolphins were down, 21, 24 points in the fourth quarter. Come back to win. Tua isn't amazing. But he's better than people give him credit for. You need to give him credit. Yes, he has Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, arguably two top 10 wide receivers in the NFL.
Also, we both have him in fantasy.
Who?
You have Tyreek. I have Waddle.
Kobe Shaq over here. We're 1 and 2. 1 and 2 in our fantasy leagues, but nobody gives a fuck. Matt, are you buying the Dolphins this season?
I think I am. I saw a video today where someone's like, I realized like all the criticisms of Tua can be fixed when you just flip the video. So when it looks like he's throwing right-handed, it looks like he throws it like perfectly. So I think we're just not used, because I had the same thing with Tebow. I think we're just not used to seeing left-handed throwers. It just always looks awkward. But when you flip it and it's right-handed, it looks like really good. So I'm all in on the Dolphins.
Isn't there there's like a lot of lefties that have begin with their first and last name with T's? Like Tyler Thigpen, Tyrod Taylor, Tua Tagovailoa,
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow. Wow.
Well,
that's crazy.
Technically right-handed, but his dad made him learn.
Frank Tarkin.
No, you hear those stories during the Alabama championship game where they literally just interview his dad. And he's like, "Yeah, my dad would just like beat me growing up with a belt," and he's like, "It's how I raised my son." And I'm like, "All right, well, Adrian Peterson can't get away with it, but this fucking guy can because he's from a fucking island. I guess.
Be in
I don't
jail.
know.
What does go on in Hawaii? I have no idea.
You can just beat people, I guess, dude. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna move on. That was a great week too. We're gonna move on to some other things. Let's do our out of pocket tweets of the week. I'm good with that. If you guys are good with that,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Johnny
indeed.
really wants to go first. So this is the first time we're doing the out of pocket tweet segment. Johnny, what is your out of pocket tweet?
Okay, so this involves Colin Cowherd and Trey Lance. So it's kind of like a chain of tweets. Colin Cowherd in a interview said, "You feel bad for Trey Lance, but the team is better today." And then this guy, should I like dox his name or?
No, it's fine. It's public.
Okay, so this guy quoted him, if I can speak. "You are a terrible fucking person, bro. What the fuck?" Cowherd replies, "He didn't break his neck. It's an ankle. And no, I won't wait until you're comfortable. Adults can handle the news, even when it sucks." And then the guy replies back to him, "You loved the guy and had nothing bad to say about him when he was inside your daughter on a daily basis. What's the issue now?"
You know what's really funny? You know what's funny? I said that wasn't the same out of pocket tweet that I had. It was the same out of pocket.
I told you. I told you.
I had it back up. I know I fucked up. But I saw it last night and I was like, this is the most out of pocket thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So I'm getting mine together. Mac, do you have an out of pocket tweet you want to share?
I do. So it's not super out of pocket. I just saw it today, but it's basically the caption is simple. It's Kirk Cousins. The video is simple. It's Donald Trump saying, "Get those lights off." It's a classic. I thought it was funny. It doesn't take much.
Turn them off.
Exactly. I had that. I saw a couple other ones of like people just like memes where they recreated SpongeBob stuff where it's like scaring Kirk Cousins, which is a picture of bright lights. So if that's the new meme, I'm here for it. Just the fact that Kirk Cousins is afraid of lights in general.
So this is like maybe less out of pocket, but more like spin zone. But I thought it was pretty funny. Somebody said yesterday that They posted this at like 1:28 a.m. So his name's Brett Coleman. He says, it's late enough now that I can post my conspiracy theory that Kirk Cousins has astigmatism so he can't see for shit at night when the field is lit up by bright lights. That is why apparently he is not a good primetime quarterback.
I saw that one too, and I honestly think that might be one of the better explanations.
That is a good conspiracy theory.
I've also heard someone said like they think he just has too much time during the day to think about the game and he just gets it in his own head compared to like the noon slot. He only has like a few hours to think about the game. So I could see Kirk being just a classic overthinker.
I don't know. Sorry, I was reading a tweet and Nick Chubb just got interviewed 23 minutes ago. He said, I probably shouldn't have scored right there looking back on it. It cost us the game. It's only a problem because we didn't win. I probably should have went down. And that's nice that Nick Chubb's saying that, but I disagree. I disagree, Nick. You scored 3 touchdowns. You shouldn't. It's not your fault. Not your fault.
Good for him to fall on the sword.
He also said like it was a problem because we didn't win. Do you think that's a shot?
I kind of like that too. Dude, so much turmoil is happening because the Browns lost to the Jets. Thanks a lot, Jets. I'll never forget that. All right, so let's go to our super hot takes. Matt, do you want to go first?
I do. I think people, they're not happy about it, but I think people on the Niners team don't mind the fact that Trey Lance went down and Jimmy G's their guy. I think the players on that team like Jimmy G better. I think the coaches like Jimmy G better. There was like a ton of clips where like when Jimmy G would get a first down, like everyone on the team was like celebrating with him and stuff like that. And the Niners just, they don't look as happy. They don't play with the same passion when Trey Lance is out there. And Jimmy G, during training camp, they sent him to his own field just to practice by himself because he was that much of a distraction. I don't think it's because he's loud. I think it's just because like the guys have way more fun with Jimmy G. So I think Jimmy G might end up being the Niners quarterback long term. We'll see what happens. Obviously, it's way too soon to predict all of that, and they gave up so much to get Trey Lance. But I don't know. I think if Jimmy G gets them to the NFC Championship again this year, you can't go back to Trey Lance, can you?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You think so?
No,
I know he like like the people who like actually watch film and stuff say he's like that. He's that guy and he's really good and all that. But I think team chemistry is a thing too.
I agree. Yeah. I would agree with you. Here's my hot take. This is like the first part of it. The Bengals are not good. People can say Super Bowl hangover, they're not good. But here's where the real hot take is. Joe Burrow is not good. I don't think Joe Burrow's good. I think he's completely immobile. When you get pressure on him, he's not great. The Bengals are supposed to solve every offensive line issue with drafting La'el Collins. He hasn't done fucking shit. He said, I'm going to be your bodyguard. Oh, my God. I have another out-of-pocket tweet. Johnny, can you say your hot – I have an actual hot out-of-pocket tweet. Johnny, say your hot take. But I think the Bengals are not good.
Yeah, but first off, congratulations on Joe Burrow's Pro Bowl season because Joey just jinxed it.
It's true.
Okay.
Takes exposed are ready for that one.
Okay, so this one comes from Freezing Cold Takes, and it says from La'el Collins, your new bodyguard is in town, nobody's touching you. Somebody said JFK, handshake emoji, Joe Burrow, having bodyguards that let them down in Dallas.
Damn.
That was my out-of-pocket tweet. I forgot about that one. That was my backup. So that was a really good one, too. People are so creative on the internet.
They are.
Right.
People are worthless. Okay,
real quick, Johnny, before I want to follow up on the Joe Burrow thing. Do you think he's like, he's not even like top 10?
It's early. It's difficult to say because I had him like 9th or something, like 9th or 10th in the top 10 going into this season. I would like. I guess I would say he's like outside of it, but he's not like too outside of it right now. I do think it's like too early to be like, oh, like he's absolutely awful, like Joey's saying.
No, it's not.
I mean, he's not saying he's awful. He's just like not good.
Not
so he's
too
like
early.
mid or whatever.
I don't
So
think
he's
we can
being-
rope him into people try and rope him into the Herbert, Allen, Mahomes tier, and I don't
Agreed.
think we can do that yet. But I do think he's better. But he starts off really slow. I was reading some stat today that he's only like thrown a touchdown pass once on like the first 2 drives of a game in his pro career. Like he starts off really, really slow. So they gotta either figure that out or just live with it.
Yeah. We'll see. Hopefully they don't figure it out as a Browns fan.
Nope. My turn.
What's your hot take?
Okay, so my hot take is this: Frank Reich and Chris Ballard are getting fired this season. So congratulations to the Colts on the playoffs. First off, second off, I think they like this has kind of been like it's not been like a long time coming, but like the fact that like they've gone through like 3 major quarterback transactions. Matt Ryan is basically playing like 2021 Ben Roethlisberger right now. His arm is absolutely cooked. He took a sack that like I saw like he was basically taking a life alert sack where he just fell to the ground like a Jim Everett. Check that, Chris Everett sack.
Yeah, he's not great. And I don't even know if that's necessarily a hot take. I genuinely just think they're both going to be fired. The Colts have literally get every geriatric quarterback after their career is over, besides Carson Wentz, who apparently looks decent on the Commanders now. I don't know.
I agree with that too. I think the media has always kind of spearheaded this effort that like Chris Ballard's a genius, Frank Reich is him, and like the Colts have such a great brass, but they just can't like get the quarterback figured out. But there's a lot of problems on the other parts of the team too. They've never had a great receiver since like T.Y. Hilton's 1 year of being great. The franchise has just been rocked in general since Andrew Luck left. And I think, I wouldn't be surprised if they clean house completely because that division has been theirs for the taking for the past 5 years.
Bro, everybody says the NFC East is always so bad. The AFC South is the new NFC East. They are not good.
I'd agree.
Not good. Okay, so let's get to the hymn of the week. Speaking of him, I got one. I'll go first. Speaking of Kirk Cousins, I'm going to say he's hymn of the week. Here's why. This man is 2-10 in Monday Night Football and has had every person from Minnesota believing that he is the chosen one when he really is the frozen one. They think he's God. He is not God. He is a fraud. He has made over $200 million in his NFL career with nothing to show. He is a legalized bank robber. He is gaslighting the entire Minnesota Vikings fan base into thinking that he is actually him. And you know what? This week he is, because he is an absolute fraud and nobody in Minnesota thinks so. They keep defending him like I fucking defended Baker Mayfield last season with my whole damn heart. Congratulations, Kirk Cousins. You are my hymn of the week. Fuck.
Bro, is every like hymn of the week for you just going to be like a negative roast?
Bank robbers.
Yeah, like an anti him. Like he's so bad that he's actually him.
Thieves of the week. All right,
Yeah,
Johnny, you got it?
Matt, you can go first.
I'll go first. All right. You guys will hate me for this one, but I got to give it to Joe Flacco. I mean, the guy's been through so much in his career. And I saw last week there was a video of him talking about how his kids make fun of him for like losing games. Like they'll straight up say like, Dad, you only scored 10 points today. What was up with that? So the fact that he can shut them up by winning this game, but cut them out of the will, put Joe Wood in the will instead of Joe Flacco. Fuck those kids.
Fuck them. Fuck those kids. Yes. Fuck those kids.
Hey, sell down.
All right. So I go to Joe Flacco.
All right, so my hymn of the week is going to be Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, his stat line, he had 333 passing yards, a touchdown. Did have an interception, but that was like when the game was like already decided. Also had 57 rushing yards for a pair of touchdowns. This dude was under fire for a lot of his career in Philly, which of course like it's kind of tough to make it in. Like you had to be like you had to be good or risk getting booed like every snap you take. And so Eagles fans have like a lot of expectations, but Jalen Hurts has met them. He seems like an absolute genuine dude. You saw the video where he was at Washington. All those fans fell from the stand.
Being a piece of shit field, yeah.
Yeah, basically fell on the ground from the piece of shit stands. But he helped them up. Like he seems like an absolute genuine human being. I'm a big fan of his. I'm rooting for his success, like in Philly or beyond.
I would agree. Also, nice move in that game by Darius Slay to give his interception to a fan in the stands.
James Harden.
Yeah, that football's gonna have the night of its light at the whatever strip club James Harden went to last.
It is really nice, especially because James Harden had to take a pay cut. Poor guy. But also, the Eagles have so many first-round picks coming up. They might be good for a really long time. Because originally the idea was, just give Jalen Hurts this year, but then we'll trade all those first-round picks to like move up and get like the best quarterback available. But if Jalen Hurts is this good, think about the things they could do with all those picks.
I'm excited for them, man. I'm happy for them too. I'm not really happy for Eagles fans because they suck, but I have a friend named Xavier who's an Eagles fan, and I'm happy for him. But that's about it.
Also, sorry, one more thing. Even if Jalen Hurts doesn't, like God forbid, like become the guy, like they're still set, like as Matt said, because of the first-round picks, so they can like easily replace him like
But he looks like he's the guy. He looks posed. He's very good with his feet as well. So shout out to Jalen Hurts. All right, let's do our lightning round predictions for Week 3, presented by literally no one. We're going to go with the game of the week. The first game, Thursday Night Football, Steelers at the Browns. The Browns are favored by -5. I'm going to say the Browns lose this game. I am very depressed right now. No hope. We were at the Steelers game last year in Cleveland, Matt, and it was kind of the same thing. Everybody thought the Browns, probably were going to win. I'm not sold on that defense. Now, Mitch Trubisky does suck, but I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to say the Browns lose this game because you know what? They always find a way to lose the game.
So you're not saying the Steelers win. You're just saying the Browns lose.
Yeah, the Browns will, by that point, the Steelers win.
It'll be 0 to -3 somehow.
Also, I completely fucked up. I was supposed to keep track of the headlines. I mean, or the picks. I did not.
Okay.
I got mine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We'll just say we won. I'm going to pick the Steelers to also win this game. I don't know. I just don't trust the Browns against the Steelers entirely. You can't. So I'm just going to say in short, I think the Steelers win this one.
Is it a Mike Tomlin owns the Browns type situation, like akin to Rodgers owns the Bears?
It's I don't know. Maybe
it's been that way since '99.
Well, shit, I'm gonna take the Browns. I think they're a better team, and I think when you lose a game like the way they lost to the Jets, the whole team is gonna be kind of locked in, firing on all cylinders. Plus, that Steelers offense is so limited; they don't trust Trubisky at all. I wouldn't be surprised if they throw Kenny Pickett in this game. Just kind of akin to how Baker was thrown into the Thursday night game for his first start. So who knows? But I'll take the Browns.
We'll see. All right, next game we got the Chiefs at the Colts. The Chiefs are favored by -6.5. I think this is going to be an absolute bloodbath. I think the Chiefs are my lock of the week right here. I think they're going to win by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, as much as I hate to agree with my brother, I would have to agree. This is also going to be my can't-miss lock of the week. I think the Chiefs are going to win this game. In fact, I think they're going to win by more than 6.5 points. I think they're going to win by 2 possessions at least.
Yeah, I do like the Colts as a franchise, and this is a must-win game for them probably already, but I just don't see a way they can match up with the Chiefs right now. So I'm going to take the Chiefs as well.
Is it a must-win game for
them?
It
might. The must-win games in the AFC South might not start till Thanksgiving.
No, till week 15.
I don't know. It's looking like it might be one of those situations like the NFC West a decade ago where a losing record got into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Disgusting. Browns never. All right, we got the Bills at the Dolphins. The Bills are favored by 5.5.
This could kind of be a good game.
It's going to be a very, very good game. I think the Bills are they're unreal. They're so good. In Miami, I think it's going to be close. I do think they cover the spread of 5.5. I think the Bills win this game by a touchdown.
I'm gonna go for an upset. I think the Dolphins win.
Wow.
I don't know. I think what the Bills offense is doing right now, what the whole Bills team in general is doing is absolutely generational, which is kind of weird to say because they've only played 2 games. But I will say I think they could be due for a come down game, and I think the Dolphins, they seem to be well coached. They seem to be absolutely loaded with talent. So yeah, I think the Dolphins could sneak out a close one.
Yeah, I would like to pick the Dolphins, but I think the Bills are just too good. I think it's going to be a really close game. It'll probably be the Bills. It'll definitely be the Bills' best test up to this point. But I like you guys have been saying, I think the Bills might be one of those all decade teams that we put up there as one of the best teams ever.
I would agree.
At least it's looking that way right now. So give me the Bills in a close game.
They can very well go 15-2 this year. Yeah. We got Patriots at home against the Ravens. The Ravens are favored by -3. I like the Ravens. I'm not sold on the Patriots. They beat the Steelers, who I think are going to beat the Browns. But anyways, I'm not sold on them. I like the Ravens a lot in this game by way more than 3.
Ravens.
Yeah, give me the Ravens as well. No talent on the Patriots.
No fantasy players. All right, we got the Bengals at the Jets. Bengals are favored by -5. This is a PTSD game for me because the Jets obviously beat the Browns. I'm talking about how the Bengals suck. Fuck it, let's give the upset. I like the Jets and the momentum against the Bengals. I don't think the Bengals are good. I don't think the Jets are either, but I'm gonna take the Jets. Upset of the week.
I'm gonna throw caution to win. I'm gonna pick the Bengals to win this week.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to take the Bengals too. I think the Jets are maybe not as bad as we thought, but I think the Bengals are still way better than they're showing right now. I think they got to do something to start off quicker, but give me the Bengals.
All right, Eagles at Commanders. Eagles favored by -6.5. I like this way more than 6.5. I think the Eagles have proven that they're a team here to stay, a formidable power in the NFC East. I like them over the Commanders.
Keep in mind, this is also Carson Wentz's first game against the Eagles.
Shit.
So with that in mind, I think Darius Slay is going to have like 6 interceptions. I'm going to pick the Eagles to win this one.
Yeah, I like the idea of a Pennsylvania revenge game, but give me the Eagles in this spot as well.
Get nice word bunch thing, whatever that is called. All right, we got the Raiders at the Titans. Raiders are favored by -2.5. That's a really weird spread. I don't think the Titans are that great. I think the Raiders lost a very, very tough way against the Cardinals. I like them a lot in this game. I'd say by way more than 2.5. I like the Raiders.
Yeah, the problem though is the Raiders they really struggled in the second half. They're not a very good red zone team because Derek Carr is probably one of the worst red zone quarterbacks in the league right now. I'm kind of splitting this. I think I'm gonna go with the Titans in this one, like off impulse. Okay, I don't know.
It's going to be a close one. I just think the Titans' passing defense is so bad that Derek Carr and Devontae Adams will have a field day. Plus, if they want to stay in it with the AFC West, they kind of have to win this game. So give me the Raiders as well.
All right, we got 9 more games. We're just going to have to say our picks really, really quick. We're running out of time here. We got the New Orleans Saints at the Panthers. Saints favored by -2.5. I like the Saints by a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pick the Saints. I don't trust Matt Rule at all.
Give me the Saints. Matt Rule, I think, will be fired by midseason.
All right, Lions at Vikings. Vikings favored by -6. I like the Vikings. Just kidding. I like the Lions. Fuck the Vikings.
Yeah, I don't understand why the Vikings are favored by this much. I'm going to go with the Lions. They seem to have an absolutely loaded offense right now.
Give me the Vikings. It's at home and it's at noon. Kirk Cousins will thrive.
All right, we got Texans at Bears. Bears favored by -3. This is going to be a very mid game, but I think the Texans are going to win this game. They almost beat the Broncos this week. I like the Texans in the upset.
I would agree. Bears offense can't do anything right now. I don't know. I don't really trust their coaches at this point. I'm going to pick the Texans to win.
Lovey Smith revenge game. Just to throw that out there.
Yeah.
But give me the Bears still. I think
All right.
up in Chicago, I think that's the only reason they have the advantage.
All right. We got the Jaguars at the Chargers. Jaguars coming off a big win, but the Chargers are favored by -7. I like that, assuming Justin Herbert plays. It's a home game for the Jaguars. Just kidding. Their fan bases both sucks. There's going to be no one there. I like the Chargers.
This is going to be an upset because Justin Herbert is currently dealing with a rib cartilage right now. I'm going to pick the Jaguars to win.
I also have the Jaguars. It's my upset of the week. I think they're playing really well right now. Doug Peterson's doing some really creative things on offense, and I think Herbert's still a little too hurt.
All right, we got Packers at Buccaneers. Buccaneers favored by -2.5. Give me the Buccaneers. The Packers, I don't trust them.
Yeah, also going to pick the Buccaneers. This is probably going to be a low-scoring game.
I think it'll be low scoring, but I think the Packers find a way to win. The Bucs just aren't in sync, and all their receivers are hurt. So give me the Packers.
Ramley, -3.5 against the Cardinals in Arizona. I like the Rams to bounce back. I still don't trust the Cardinals. They're on video game mode.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Rams. I think the Cardinals win was a fluke.
Yep, give me the Rams. Better team.
Falcons at Seahawks. Seahawks favored by -2. This is going to be a terrible fucking game. Give me the Falcons in the upset. Seahawks stink.
I'm going to pick Seahawks to win. I think the Falcons are going 0-3.
Give me the Falcons to win, and I will give $1 to anyone outside of Atlanta or Seattle who actually watches this game.
49ers at Broncos. 49ers favored by -1.5. Jimmy Garoppolo game. He is handsome. I think they win by a lot more than 1.5.
49ers are going to win. They have a way more talented team. Better coach team than the Broncos. And Broncos country, let's ride.
Give me, Niners against the Broncos. Give me the Niners. Lock of the week. Kyle Shanahan is going to eat Nathaniel Hackett.
All right, last game real quick. We got the Cowboys at the Giants. Giants favored by -2.5. Give me the New York Giants to beat the Cowboys. I'm not sold on them, even though they beat the Bengals. Giants go to 3-0, I think.
Yeah, this is going to be awful. I think the Giants might be the worst 2-0 team right now, but Cowboys, I don't trust them. Give me the Giants.
All right, thanks for watching, Shipheads. This is the Siriat Show. We're looking forward to Week 3 football and everything else that's happening. We'll see you next time. Peace.